Hello, 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 and happy National Coffee Day. So, of course, I don't know if y'all watch my stories. I know some of y'all do. But if you do, you know, I've been posting coffee like every day. And to be honest, I'm a relatively new coffee drinker. Like, I haven't always drank coffee. I actually thought that I couldn't drink coffee for a while just because it would upset my stomach or I would just get so jittery and heart palpitations. But I actually can, but it's only a certain kind of coffee that I can have. But I will say, all in all, naturally, I still love my tea and I still love my hot chocolate. But with it being, you know, National Coffee Day, I will explain to y'all why I only drink reishi mushroom coffee or reishi coffee or Ganoderma coffee, Ganoderma infused coffee. Number one, like I said, I'm a relatively new coffee drinker. I haven't always drank coffee. But somebody was like, hey, try this coffee. And I was like, okay, sure. One of the first things that I noticed improve with me is my skin. If you know me, if you kind of heard me say this before, I used to have acne real bad. I don't know. I was in the military, active duty, and I don't know if it was because I was so stressed or like me moving around to different places, but I would break out. Like, I remember one of the first times when I came home, my mom was like, oh my gosh, your skin. And I didn't know what it was, but I will say, like, since I've like consistently been taking reishi Ganoderma, like my skin is clearing up so much more. I do have like some more like textured, because when I used to get the acne, they would come into bumps and then I would pick them. So gross, I know. But I actually have like a natural skincare that I'm using, and my skin is definitely smoothing out. And I actually need to do a mask. I'm glad I brought that up. But that was the first thing that I noticed when I switched my coffee. My skin started to clear up. I will say every now and then, like, even if I eat certain things, like I kind of know, like if it's something dairy or if I eat too much dairy or something like that, I'll like get like little bumps, but it's nothing like it used to be. Like, I used to literally, like, my skin was so bad, and I've posted pictures before. Maybe I'll do like a skincare video, just because that was the first thing that I noticed with my skin. Number two was like my mood. And you know, when you're a young adult, you think you have like your life together, but like, you shouldn't be like, y'all, life is great, life is beautiful. You should not be like, like, well, that, like, I knew I had like more energy, but just to uncover my natural energy. I will say the reishi coffee also, I don't feel high. Like, that was another thing why I never drank coffee before, is because I would get jittery and I would get palpitations and I would feel like, you know, I was high. And I'm like, I'm not supposed to feel like this. So that's why I didn't drink it before. But the Ganoderma infused coffee, like, literally I get a natural, I'm in a better mood, like, consistently. Like, I'm in a good mood even whenever I have my coffee like late, or sometimes I'll just have tea or whatever. But my mood and my energy are just good. Like, I'm a happy person. Like, that's so crazy. Like, to just be like, oh, I feel happy. Like, that's just crazy. Like, we should consistently be happy, because life is great. Life is beautiful. I mean, of course, life has its thing, but that's a different video. Another thing that I noticed after consuming it consistently is my focus and my mental clarity. I don't know if y'all have ever like seen like the movie, I want to say it's like Limitless, or maybe it's Focus or something. Maybe it's both of those movies. But how like they were just like like zoned in. Like, I have so much mental clarity. My mind is calm, and it's crazy. Like, I don't take any drugs or anything like that, but it's crazy for you know, to realize like how busy our minds are. And so to literally just be able to focus and get tasks done, and because I'm very excitable, like, I literally think I can multitask, but to get things done is just amazing. So yes, I love having mental clarity and mental focus. And even though I have energy, I don't feel like I'm all over the place. I remember before I would just be like all over the place. Another thing is sleep. When I was in the military, I think they messed up my sleep because I was on nights for like years. And so it would be hard for me to like fall asleep or stay asleep. And what I noticed is like, even, you know, a lot of people say, I've heard people who say, you know, even with drinking like this brand of coffee, like, they're still able to fall asleep. And that, for me, I fall asleep so much deeper and so much faster than before because, when I was on night shift, I would literally be up all night. So it would be hard. And then we would switch shifts and stuff. So it would be hard, but I literally sleep so good and sleep so deep. And it's so funny. Like, you can ask my boyfriend, this is not a joke. He'll like, we'll be like watching a movie or like, I don't know, he'll be reading or something. So many times, like, if I lay down, he's like, I don't know how you do it. Like, how do you fall asleep so fast and so quickly? And I'm just like, I don't know, but it definitely helps with my sleep. All in all, like, I think if y'all definitely know me, like, one of my favorite things, I like quality stuff, but I don't like spending a lot of money on things. Like, if I can get the best price, that's what I'm buying. But the fact that I get this nutritionally dense superfood in my coffee, and it's literally about 80 cents a cup, like, depending on which flavor I'm doing, but it's literally about 80 cents a cup. So I'm thinking, like, you know, if I go anywhere else and if I buy a random cup of coffee, side note, it may or may not have mold. I recently found out that coffee beans, or, you know, coffee, it can have mold in it. And I mean, just like anything else in the food industry, because it's like massively produced, like, they have to like let some of it be in the food. But the thing I love about my reishi coffee is that the company that I get it from. So make sure that you're not going to Amazon, and make sure you're not going to any brand, because every company is different. But the company that I use, like, literally, they will reject, you know, any coffee beans if there are any traces of mold in it. So so there's no mold in my coffee. But like I said, just like any other food, there may be mold in the coffee. That's in regular coffee. So, like, me just knowing that I'm not putting mold in my body is also an extra bonus. But yeah, all in all, like, just the benefits that I've gotten literally from switching my coffee and paying the same, if not cheaper, for a cup of gourmet coffee that actually tastes good and is good for my health. That's mainly why I drink reishi coffee. I think I'm gonna do a video like only about reishi and Ganoderma, because I know I talk about it and then people be like, hey, what's this, or send me this. But definitely happy International Coffee Day. And I'm curious, like, do you drink your coffee? Do you drink it black, or do you drink it with cream and sugar? Definitely let me know. Oh, matter of fact, hold on. Before we get off, I do have to tell y'all this. I am not oh, snap. I am not making this up. And I say that because so I was in the kitchen the other day. This happened like over the weekend, this past weekend. And I was in the kitchen and I found like this little I don't know, it was a gift. I want to say it was a gift. It's like somebody gave me, like, it was like a you know how people be giving like little samples of stuff. And it was like an organic coffee brand. I don't even remember the brand. But I was like, oh, okay, let me have this. And so I had it. And I was like, okay. And I made it how I normally make it. But y'all, I went to the store. And this is like TMI. But let's just say I'm never drinking regular coffee again. Because I went to the store. And I had to make 2 stops. Like, before, I was not even gone, like, definitely under 2 hours. But my stomach was so messed up. I was like, I really can't. And I have a really strong immune system. I really have a strong body. Like, I'm not sensitive to many things. But it literally my stomach hated me. Like, it was fighting, and I literally had to stop at 2 different places. And that's just crazy, because I was like, I can wait till I get home, because, with the whole COVID stuff, and some people just stingy with their bathrooms. But luckily, the places I went to, they were clean. But it was a terrible experience. Like, I was like, I'm never having regular coffee again. And like, I don't remember the brand, but that brand was like organic, and it was a nice little gift. And it actually didn't taste bad. But so yeah, so if your stomach is that, you're not supposed to have no toe up stomach while you're drinking your favorite beverage. I couldn't imagine, drinking regular coffee every day and having that experience every day. Like, I don't even remember the last time I felt like that, but I was so tired and exhausted, and my stomach just hated me. Like, it was like on some white chicks type stuff. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, that was a cool little story for y'all. I hope you have an amazing night. And if you want, we actually have, you can try it. If you want to try it for 7 days, even if you want to try 1 cup, y'all, I'll do a deal for you. Just try 1 cup and see what it does for you. Some people literally notice a difference in the first couple sips, but most people do either a 1 week or a 1 month trial, just to kind of see, what it does for them. I would not be taking stuff if I didn't have benefits from it. So, if you definitely want to try it, go ahead and drop the mushroom emoji in the comments. Anyways, I hope you have an amazing night. Happy coffee day. Talk to you soon.